Wait! Don't skip this video. The next few minutes could completely change the way you learn English. Welcome to English Voxora.
Good morning, everyone. Today I want you to imagine something very simple. Imagine that every single day you have just 30 minutes, not 3 hours, not an entire afternoon, just 30 minutes. Many beginners believe that 30 minutes is too little to make progress in English. They think they need expensive courses, perfect grammar, or a natural talent for languages. But the truth is very different. 30 focused minutes every day can completely change the way you speak English. The secret is not studying more. The secret is studying the right way and practicing consistently. Before we begin, I want you to forget one thing. Forget the idea that learning English must be difficult. Forget the fear that you are too old or too busy. Forget the belief that everyone else is learning faster than you. Your journey is unique, and your only competition is the person you were yesterday. If you can spend 30 minutes every day with complete attention, you will be surprised by how much your confidence grows. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compare yourself with anyone else. You simply need to show up every day and practice. Let's begin with the first few minutes of your daily routine. As soon as you start your English practice, take a deep breath and tell yourself, "Today I will speak English without being afraid of mistakes." This one sentence changes your mindset. It reminds you that English is a language, not an exam. Languages are meant to be spoken, not memorized silently. Now look around your room. Name everything you can see in English. Say, "This is my chair, this is my table, my phone is on the desk, the window is open, the fan is moving, my bag is beside the chair." Speak slowly if you need to. Accuracy is helpful, but confidence is even more important in the beginning. Many beginners make the mistake of waiting until they know thousands of words before they start speaking. But that day never comes. You learn to speak by speaking. Every sentence you say trains your brain to think faster in English. During the next few minutes, practice simple daily sentences. Say them aloud with energy and confidence. Good morning. How are you today? I am feeling happy. I am ready to learn. I have a new goal. I will not give up. I enjoy learning English. I can improve every day. These are simple sentences, but they are powerful because they help you become comfortable with speaking English naturally. Now let us move to another important habit. Read a short paragraph aloud. It can be from a simple story, an English article for beginners, or a short conversation. Read slowly. Pay attention to the pronunciation. If you make a mistake, continue reading. Do not stop after every small error. Fluency comes from flowing forward, not from stopping every few seconds. After reading, close the book or phone and try to remember what you just read. Explain it in your own words. Maybe you only remember 2 or 3 sentences. That is perfectly fine. The goal is not to remember everything. The goal is to train your brain to express ideas in English. Many learners worry because they forget new vocabulary. That is normal. Every successful English speaker has forgotten thousands of words during the learning process. What matters is seeing and using those words again and again. Repetition creates memory. Now imagine you are talking to a friend. There is no real person in front of you, but that does not matter. You can still practice speaking. Say something like this. "Hello, my name is Sarah. I am learning English because I want to communicate with people from around the world. I enjoy learning new things every day. Sometimes English feels difficult, but I know that practice makes me better. I believe I can become a confident English speaker if I stay consistent. You may pause while speaking. That is okay. You may search for words. That is okay too. The important thing is that you continue speaking instead of giving up. One of the biggest problems beginners face is translating every sentence from their native language into English. This habit slows your speaking. Instead of translating, connect English words directly with pictures and experiences. When you see an apple, think apple, not the translation first. When you drink water, think water. When you walk outside, think tree, car, road, sky, and people. This small habit helps your brain think directly in English. Do not worry if your sentences are short. Every fluent speaker once spoke with very simple sentences. Children do not begin with complicated grammar. They begin with simple words and short expressions. Step by step, they improve. You can improve the same way. Another useful activity is talking about your daily routine. Say, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I have breakfast. I go to work. I study English in the evening. I watch English videos. I sleep at 10 o'clock. Practice these sentences every day until they become natural. Then slowly add more details. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock because I like starting my day early. After breakfast, I check my messages and prepare for work. In the evening, I spend 30 minutes practicing English because I know that small daily habits create big results. Can you see the difference? You started with one simple sentence, and now you are speaking several connected sentences. This is how fluency grows. Remember that pronunciation also improves through daily practice. Listen carefully to native speakers. Repeat after them. Try to copy their rhythm, not just their words. At first it may feel strange, but over time your pronunciation becomes clearer and more natural. Please do not be embarrassed by your voice. Everyone sounds different while learning a new language. Confidence comes from practice, not perfection. Sometimes you will have good days. Words will come easily. You will feel excited. Other days will feel difficult. You may forget vocabulary or struggle to form sentences. Those difficult days are still valuable because they teach your brain persistence. Progress is not measured by one perfect day. It is measured by hundreds of small efforts. Think about learning English like planting a tree. On the first day, you plant the seed. After 1 week, you may not see much. After 1 month, there is a small plant. After 1 year of regular care, the tree becomes strong. Your English grows the same way. Every 30-minute practice session is like watering that tree. Never say, "My English is bad." Instead say, "My English is improving." Words have power. When you speak positively, you encourage yourself to continue learning. Celebrate every small success. Celebrate when you understand a new word. Celebrate when you finish reading a short story. Celebrate when you speak for 1 minute without stopping. These small victories build confidence. Always remember that mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs that you are learning. Every mistake teaches you something new. If you never make mistakes, it probably means you are not practicing enough. As you finish today's practice, smile and remind yourself that 30 minutes is enough to become better than yesterday. Tomorrow you will return and practice again. One day you will suddenly realize that you understand more, speak more naturally, and feel more confident than ever before. That transformation does not happen because of luck. It happens because you chose to spend just 30 focused minutes every single day learning English. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine that you have been following this 30-minute routine for 1 week. At first, you felt nervous. You spoke slowly. Sometimes you forgot simple words. You even laughed at yourself because your sentences were not perfect. But after 7 days, something interesting happened. You became a little faster. You understood a few more words. You noticed that speaking English no longer felt impossible. That is exactly how progress begins. It starts quietly. You may not notice it every day, but if you continue practicing, one day you will look back and realize how far you have come. Many beginners ask, how can I become fluent? The answer is simple. Fluency is built one sentence at a time. Every sentence you speak becomes another small step toward confidence. Every time you open your mouth and use English, your brain becomes stronger. Speaking is like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. During the next part of your daily routine, spend a few minutes asking yourself simple questions and answering them in English. What is your name? My name is Anna. Where do you live? I live in a beautiful city. What do you do every day? I study, work, and practice English. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is rice and chicken. What do you enjoy doing? I enjoy reading books and listening to music. Why are you learning English? I am learning English because I want to communicate with people around the world and create a better future. Answer these questions aloud. Do not whisper. Speak clearly enough that you can hear yourself. Your ears help your brain learn. When you hear your own English, you begin to recognize your strengths and the areas you need to improve. Sometimes you may stop because you cannot remember a word. Do not immediately switch to your native language. Instead, describe the word using simple English. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, it is something I use when it rains. If you forget the word refrigerator, you can say, it is where I keep my food cold. This habit teaches you to think creatively instead of giving up. Even native speakers sometimes forget words. They simply explain the idea in another way. You can do the same. Now let us practice describing people. My mother is kind and hardworking. My father is patient and helpful. My best friend is funny and honest. My teacher is encouraging and supportive. I am curious, determined, and ready to learn. Notice how these sentences are simple but meaningful. You do not need difficult vocabulary to express yourself. Clear English is always better than complicated English with many mistakes. Now describe your room. My room is clean and comfortable. There is a bed near the window. I have a desk where I study every evening. There are some books on the shelf. My bag is beside the chair. I like spending time here because it is quiet and peaceful. Then describe your neighborhood. There are many houses near my home. There is a park where children play. There is a small grocery store on the corner. Every morning people walk, ride bicycles, and go to work. I enjoy living here because it feels safe and friendly. These speaking activities improve your vocabulary naturally because you are talking about real life instead of memorizing random words. Now, let us practice expressing opinions. I think learning English is exciting. I believe practice is more important than perfection. In my opinion, listening every day improves pronunciation. I enjoy speaking English even when I make mistakes. I believe confidence grows through daily practice. When you learn to express opinions, conversations become more interesting. People do not only want to hear facts, they also want to know what you think and how you feel. Another excellent exercise is talking about your plans. Tomorrow I will wake up early. I will read an English story. I will learn 10 new words. I will listen to an English podcast. I will practice speaking for 30 minutes. I will never stop improving. Notice how these future sentences help you practice another important part of English while also motivating yourself. Now let us focus on listening. Listening is not something you do passively. It is an active skill. When you listen to English, do not only hear the words. Listen for pronunciation, rhythm, and expression. Try repeating each sentence immediately after the speaker. At first, you may repeat only a few words. Later, you will repeat entire sentences. Eventually, you will begin speaking with smoother pronunciation and better rhythm. Some students become discouraged because they cannot understand fast English. That is completely normal. Even children need years to understand everything in their own language. Be patient with yourself. Start with slow English. Listen to short conversations. Repeat them several times. Each time you listen, your understanding becomes a little stronger. Remember that learning English is not a race. Some people learn quickly. Others need more time. What matters is consistency. If you practice every day, you are already moving forward. Now, I want you to practice telling a short story. Yesterday, I woke up early. I made breakfast and drank a cup of tea. After breakfast, I cleaned my room. Then I studied English for 30 minutes. In the afternoon, I visited a friend. We talked, laughed, and enjoyed our time together. In the evening, I watched an English video before going to bed. It was a simple but productive day. This story is short, but it teaches you how to connect ideas naturally. Next, practice talking about your dreams. One day I want to speak English confidently. I want to travel to different countries. I want to communicate without fear. I want to understand English movies without subtitles. I want to make friends from different cultures. I know these dreams are possible because I practice every day. Dreams become goals when you take action. Your 30-minute routine is that action. Never think that one missed day means failure. Everyone has busy days. Everyone feels tired sometimes. If you miss one day, simply return the next day. Do not allow one missed practice session to become one missed week. Consistency does not mean being perfect. Consistency means always coming back. Another important habit is keeping a positive attitude. Every morning remind yourself, I am improving. I am learning. I am becoming more confident. Your mind believes what you repeat often. If you constantly say, English is too hard, your brain begins to accept that idea. Instead, replace those words with encouraging thoughts. Say, English becomes easier every day. Say, every practice session makes me stronger. Say, I enjoy learning. Say, I am becoming fluent one step at a time. Positive thinking alone will not make you fluent, but positive thinking combined with daily practice creates powerful results. Finally, before ending today's 30-minute routine, spend 2 or 3 minutes speaking freely about anything you like. Talk about your family, your hobbies, your favorite movie, your school, your job, your dreams, or your plans for the weekend. Do not worry about grammar during this time. Focus on communicating your ideas. The goal is to keep speaking without stopping. If you cannot remember one word, explain it differently and continue. The more you practice speaking continuously, the more natural your English becomes. When you finish, smile and thank yourself for making time to learn. Every 30-minute session is an investment in your future. Every sentence you speak brings you closer to confidence. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. Every new word opens another door. Never underestimate the power of small daily habits. Great achievements are built from ordinary actions, repeated over and over again. Your English journey is no different. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Day after day, your confidence will grow, your vocabulary will expand, and speaking English will become a natural part of your life. As we come to the final part of today's lesson, I want you to remember one important truth. Fluency does not arrive suddenly. There is no magical morning when you wake up speaking perfect English. Instead, fluency is created through hundreds of small moments of practice. It grows every time you choose to speak instead of staying silent. It grows every time you listen carefully, read aloud, learn a new word, or finish another 30-minute practice session. Think about a person who learns to play the piano. On the first day, every key feels unfamiliar. Their fingers move slowly, and mistakes happen all the time. But they continue practicing. After weeks of practice, they begin to play simple songs. After months of practice, their hands move naturally. The piano has not changed. The person has changed because of consistent effort. Learning English works exactly the same way. From today, promise yourself that English will become part of your daily life. Do not think about English only during study time. Bring English into everything you do. When you wake up in the morning, greet yourself in English. Good morning. Today is going to be a wonderful day. I am happy to practice English. While brushing your teeth, describe your actions. I am brushing my teeth. Now I am washing my face. I am getting ready for my day. While making breakfast, continue speaking. I am making breakfast. I am boiling water. I am making tea. The food smells delicious. I am ready to eat. These simple moments may seem unimportant, but together they create a powerful habit. You are teaching your brain that English is not just a school subject. It is a language you can use every day. As you walk outside, observe the world around you. The sky is blue today. The weather is pleasant. There are many people walking. A child is riding a bicycle. The birds are singing. The trees look beautiful. You do not need another person to practice speaking. The world around you gives you endless topics for conversation. Now let us imagine that someone asks you about yourself. Instead of giving a one-word answer, try to speak for 1 full minute. Hello, my name is Anna. I am learning English because I want to become a confident speaker. Every day I practice for 30 minutes. I enjoy reading simple English stories and listening to conversations. Sometimes learning English is difficult, but I never stop trying because I know that success comes through patience and consistency. My dream is to communicate with people from different countries and use English comfortably in my daily life. Notice how this answer is simple but complete. You do not need advanced grammar to communicate clearly. Simple English spoken with confidence is always effective. Another habit that will help you is reading aloud every day. Reading silently improves understanding, but reading aloud improves pronunciation, confidence, and fluency at the same time. Choose a short story or an easy article. Read it once slowly. Read it again with better pronunciation. Then close the book and explain the main idea in your own words. If you do this every day, your speaking ability will improve naturally. Listening is equally important. Listen carefully to clear English every day. Listen to conversations, stories, or educational lessons. Do not worry if you cannot understand every word. Focus on understanding the main idea. The more you listen, the more familiar English sounds become. After listening, repeat what you heard. Copy the speaker's rhythm and pronunciation. Imagine that your voice is an instrument becoming more accurate with every practice session. Now let us practice talking about the future. Next month, I will know more English than I know today. Next year, I will speak with greater confidence. I will continue learning every day. I will never stop improving. I will enjoy the journey. These are not just practice sentences. They are promises to yourself. Sometimes you may feel discouraged because your progress seems slow. On those days, remember how far you have already come. Perhaps you can now understand conversations that once sounded impossible. Perhaps you can introduce yourself with confidence. Perhaps you know hundreds of words that you did not know before. Progress is often invisible until you compare today with the past. Celebrate your improvement instead of focusing only on what you still need to learn. Another useful habit is keeping a small notebook or a digital note where you write 5 new words every day. Do not only write the words. Write a sentence with each one. For example, journey, learning English is an exciting journey. Confident. I am becoming more confident every day. Practice, daily practice makes me stronger. Opportunity. English gives me new opportunities. Successes? Successes comes through patience and hard work. When you create your own sentences, the words become part of your vocabulary much faster. Now let us spend a moment talking about mistakes again. Many beginners are afraid of making them, but mistakes are your greatest teachers. Every mistake shows you exactly what you need to practice next. If you pronounce a word incorrectly today, tomorrow you can pronounce it better. If you use the wrong grammar today, tomorrow you can correct it. That is how learning works. Imagine a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but nobody calls those falls failures. They are simply part of learning. Speaking English is no different. Every mistake is another step toward fluency. Never laugh at your own progress in a negative way. Instead, be proud that you are trying. Millions of people wish they could speak another language, but only those who practice consistently make their dreams come true. Every evening before going to bed, spend 1 minute thinking in English. Ask yourself, what did I do today? What made me happy? What did I learn? What will I do tomorrow? Even if your answers are short, this habit trains your brain to think directly in English, instead of translating every sentence. As the days become weeks and the weeks become months, you will notice wonderful changes. You will understand more conversations. You will recognize words more quickly. You will speak with greater confidence. Your pronunciation will improve. Most importantly, you will stop being afraid of English. Remember that confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you build through action. Every 30-minute practice session adds another brick to that foundations. So tomorrow, begin again. Spend a few minutes speaking. Spend a few minutes listening. Spend a few minutes reading aloud. Spend a few minutes learning new words. Spend a few minutes talking freely. That is all you need. 30 focused minutes every day can change your future. I believe that every learner has the ability to improve. It does not matter where you come from. It does not matter how many mistakes you have made in the past. It does not matter how slowly you feel you are learning. What matters is your decision to continue. Keep your curiosity alive. Keep your notebook close. Keep your voice active. Keep your dreams strong. Most importantly, keep showing up every single day. One day, you will have a conversation in English and suddenly realize that you are no longer translating every sentence. You are simply speaking. You are expressing your thoughts naturally. You are understanding others with confidence. That moment will not be an accident. It will be the result of every 30-minute practice session you completed. Every page you read, every conversation you repeated, every mistake you corrected, and every day you refuse to give up. So begin today, believe in yourself. Practice with patience, speak with courage, learn with joy. Continue with determination. Your English will improve step by step, day by day, sentence by sentence. And before you know it, what once felt impossible will become a natural part of your everyday life.
Thanks for watching. If this lesson helped you, please like, subscribe to English Voxora, and join us for more real English every week. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye!